Alright, here is the information for doing your Love You Forever essay. So help with the bell ringer. The sheet that you would grab at the front of the room, so if you're not here, it is going to be the 31st page of the Love You Forever PDF document attached on Google Classroom. You will also write out what do you know about creating a works cited page. Then you're going to visit this link. It's Purdue OWL, and that link will show you how to make a bibliographic entry for the book Love You Forever. And then you are just going to simply write that bibliographic entry for the book on your bell ringer sheet, and you'll transfer that over to your essay. Now, to do your essay, first, this is the example paragraph we did. You can totally use this in your essay. You would just type it out as the first body paragraph for your essay. If you have been quarantined, you're going to highlight certain things on this essay. So if you want to save a screenshot and highlight with the markup tool, or you want to print it out, or you want to handwrite it out, whatever you want to do, it doesn't matter. But what you're going to do, you will highlight certain things. So topic sentence and conclusion sentence will be yellow. Your evidence is going to be pink. So for example, if you are down here, this is a piece of evidence, so we would just do that pink where it says I love you forever, I like you for always. And so you're going to highlight each piece of evidence pink, and then each explanation of the evidence you're going to highlight green. And then your body paragraph that you write by yourself, you'll highlight the same way, and that is handwritten. Now, today we will be putting all of that together. So I'll run through this with you real quick. Body paragraphs, we're going to do 9-sentence body paragraphs, and the example is 9 sentences, so you can see that attached as well. You also need to make sure you have a topic sentence, you have a conclusion sentence. When it says transition, that just means you're going to give more information about your topic sentence. How does the author show us that? Then each piece of evidence, we need to sandwich our pieces of evidence. So you introduce the evidence with a whole sentence that explains what's going on in the novel or the book. Then you have the evidence, and then you use 1 to 2 sentences to explain that evidence. We also need to make sure we're citing evidence correctly, so we're leading our quotes in. We cannot start a sentence with quotation marks. We lead them in. The narrator states, the book mentions, the story continues, and then we need to make sure we're citing it with the author's last name. So body paragraph 1 we did together. Body paragraph 2, you are going to choose a character, either the mom or the son, and analyze how their development helps to bring out the theme. I would suggest finding a piece of evidence that shows the character one way, and then a piece of evidence that shows the character developing another way. And again, when you write your own paragraph, you're going to highlight it this way as well. Okay, then we move into introduction and conclusion paragraph. So your introduction paragraph, you need a hook, you need a transition. That is where you mention the text full name and the author's full name. And then you also need a thesis statement. So your hooks, that is a bold statement that relates to the theme. It could be a fact, it can be a personal experience, it can be a bold pronouncement, like a shocking statement to get the reader's attention. Then when you transition to the text, you need to connect the hook to the book itself. You mention the author's full name here, and you also mention the title of the book. Once you mention the author's full name the first time, you can just use their last name from that point on. And you will bridge into your thesis statement. So your thesis statement is a statement that tells the reader exactly what you'll be writing about. You want to mention the topic of your paper. So in this one, you'd mention character development and plot development and how that brings out the theme. Now your conclusion paragraph. You are going to restate your thesis statement. You're going to put it in different words. Summarize your main points, and then you're going to explain how the theme is relevant to the world today. So think of that theme that we've been using. How does that relate to the world today? You want to make sure when you restate your thesis that it is not the same exact sentence of your thesis statement. It is a rewording. When you sum up the main points, that's a brief review of your essay, so you'll say something about plot and character development. When you connect the theme to today, how is this theme still relevant to today? And you just answer that question. It's probably going to be more than one sentence, and it's a connection to the real world, not the story. Now, the works cited page, it'll show you how to set this up in the MLA video, but you need a works cited page, and all we're citing is this book. Purdue OWL is a website that gives you a breakdown of how to cite anything from any type of source. It's linked here. It's also linked in Google Classroom so that you can refer to that when citing. This is going to be a simple citation. It's just a book citation. So once you watch this, head to the MLA format video to figure out how to format things in MLA, and I will see you in class.